There we go. Welcome everyone to the Onpassive Monday night weekly webinar presentation. As Red said earlier, we've got a nice slide presentation, PowerPoint presentation, which should take about 25-30 minutes. We always say a special welcome to the guests, especially the new people who are looking at this for the first time. This essentially is for you. And also after the presentation, there'll be any answers to any questions that you've got. So without further ado, I'll pass things across to Red for the presentation.
Thanks very much, Neil, and welcome everybody here to the UK and Ireland's Onpassive slide presentation. So what exactly are we going to learn here in this webinar tonight? We're going to learn what Onpassive is, who's in charge, why we actually need the Onpassive products and services, what are the current available online opportunity is there at the moment, why we are so different, and exactly what is the benefit of this thing we call the founders opportunity, which is what this whole presentation is all about. So what exactly then is Onpassive? Well, for a start, it's a very, very real company. It is a bricks and mortar asset company. We've got 2 physical offices at the moment. We've got our main office in Florida. This is where our CEO has his office. And we've got the main hub of everything Onpassive in a place called Hyderabad High Tech City in India. This is a great big office block of 6 stories where all of our technicians, developers, support staff, and everybody you would expect to have within a information technology business online would house all these people. We are based in India. We've got about 600 to 800 staff now in this office block, and we decided to have a main presence there in India because if anybody to do with anything on in IT, they have a lot of Indians who are the best of the best, and our CEO decided, you know something, rather than dragging them away from their home country, let's have a physical base over there in High Tech City. High Tech City is the kind of Silicon Valley of India. So we've based ourselves there so that we can employ the best of the best to produce and design our products and services for Onpassive. We are an complete online marketing business solution that uses artificial intelligence at its source. And here is a few pictures of that office block in Hyderabad High Tech City. 6 stories of loveliness. It's been completely refurbed to house all our staff. And as you can see there, it is being refurbed to a very, very high standard. There's a little map there on the bottom left-hand side of what High Tech City looks like. Okay, so who is the person behind Onpassive? He's a guy called Ash Mufareh. He is a family man with wife and kids, and he's got in his own right over 20 years of online business experience. He's been extremely successful online over this 20-year period, but there was something missing. Even though he was very, very successful in what he was doing online, whether that was in the IT industry or whenever he's doing developing of products and services. But the one thing that he couldn't do was replicate himself to other people to do what he did. So he decided that he wanted to do something revolutionary and completely different. And that was to give the 97% of people who try something online and fail. He thought this wasn't fair. So he wanted to give every single person, that's the likes of you and me out there, who aren't whizzes at anything to do with technology or marketing or recruiting or anything like that, a fair shot of making a residual income online. So we went around looking for a company that would facilitate what he wanted to do. He couldn't find one. So he decided, do you know what? I'm going to build one myself. So for him to do this, he actually had to go back to college. He got himself a Master in Information Technology and E-commerce and MIT. And he also went back to Harvard as well specifically to learn about online business creation. And just over 2.5 years ago, Onpassive was born. Okay, and this is also, as a side note, it was first registered in November of 2018 in Florida. We are completely licensed to operate worldwide, and we've also just been lately, I think in January, we got a license to operate specifically in India as well from the offices in Hyderabad. Okay, so let's have a look at Onpassive. So the number one thing that people ask me is, Red, can I make money in Onpassive? And the answer to that is yes, you can. And the beauty about Onpassive is you can also bring people with you, and they have got exactly the same chance as you have of making money online with Onpassive. Whatever your desires and goals are, it is achievable with Onpassive. There is no limits, there is no caps. And the beauty about Onpassive is everything is done for you. What do I mean by this? I mean, we are actually physically paying the company to do everything for us. And this means that they are going to recruit for us and convert these leads for us without us having to do anything. They're going to generate and guarantee traffic to our website and our lead generation pages. It is 100% self-funding. We pay twice in Onpassive out of pocket. Once to become a founder, at the moment, this is at $97 US. And when we launch to the world, you are required to pay one more time out of pocket, and that is going to be between $100 and $250 US. We haven't launched yet. It is going to be very, very shortly, and that is a requirement for every single founder to pay their first month's subscription. Every other subscription that follows that will not come out of your own pocket, because it will come out of your commissions from customers who buy the Onpassive products and services. Every single customer that comes into Onpassive will be placed under a founder of Onpassive. So that is me, that is you, and every other founder that is here. This is how we generate our income, which is a residual income, month in, month out, because customers who come in and buy the products and services of Onpassive will pay to use the products and services, and we will get a commission from them. Everything is going to be done for you, all in one place, for this one-time, very low out-of-pocket price. It's going to have every single imaginable tool for your success included in that price, all easily accessible in one place. We have zero copycat tech or recycled tech, because these people in India, they are building every single product, every single service just for us. Okay, it's proprietary and it is only for Onpassive. And all of this is at the lowest price anywhere on the globe. So let's have a look at some of our products. Okay, this is about 20 here that you'll see in here. Okay, these products here, we've got a few that have already been produced, developed, and are ready to go. That is Academy on the top left-hand side. This is our online e-learning platform. Okay, so if you have anything to do with learning online, so that means if you are taking a course or you have training modules for companies or anything like that, this is where you would go to get this. If you want to learn a different language, if you want to learn a new skill, this is where you would go to Academy to get that course to learn what you do. If it is a university or college that has a course on that, you will also get the certificate that is from that college included in the price of your courses. Otrim is also there as well. This is a URL shortener that has a tracking device at the back of it. Just under that, last week we released OTracker. This is an IP address tracker. that most businesses who do any sort of marketing online, they need to have this software to find out where people are looking at their products and services. So it really is. Also, Connect there in the middle. This is going to be our online multimedia suite. And part of that suite is also going to be webinar services. And it is going to completely revolutionize how people use Zoom like we're on at the moment, because it is going to be a click and play service, which means that whatever you see on your screen, you'd never lose your front screen. You can drag stuff onto it, you can take it off, you can add videos into it, all sorts of other bits and pieces. But here's the kicker, what Connect is going to do that no other company out there is doing now. We are going to have live translation, okay, in 57 different languages. That means that I can be talking to you in English and somebody can be listening to me live in 57 different languages. Can you imagine how that is going to help so many companies, businesses, colleges, universities around the world now to be able to teach people and to connect with people around the world? And especially at the moment, one thing COVID has done is it absolutely forced us online at the moment to use these digital products. Our market base right now of the products and services that Onpassive will have for this one price under one roof is around about 4 billion people are using one of these products and services at the moment. So let's have a look at some of the companies that are out there at the moment that use one of the products and services that we will be having in our arsenal in Onpassive ecosystem. And there's some big names there, isn't there? You know, you recognize nearly every single one of them. And if you are a business, if you are an individual, you would have used one of these products and services. Many of us use the free products and services of these companies, but I can assure you there is millions upon millions of people who pay for one of these products and services. To give you an idea, Zoom there, okay, last year Zoom made $136 billion in 1 year with one product. We have got up to 50 different products and services in Onpassive. And all of these people you see here, we will be taking a small market share from these people. And you're probably asking, well, how are we going to do that? And why would people come to Onpassive? Well, quite simply, not only is it time for a change, because these big dogs have been around for a very long time and their tech is old tech. Everything we do in Onpassive is brand new. It is built from the bottom up. It is proprietary only for Onpassive. It's easier to use. It is has artificial intelligence woven into every single product and services. All our products work individually or seamlessly together. All of these companies here, for instance, you have to use their individual service and you have to go all over the place from it. With Onpassive, you have one login to use all of our products and services. And the number one reason why most people will come to us is because we will pay you to use our products and services. Now, I can't remember the last time when I sent an email out from Gmail, they paid me for sending it. I can't remember the last time that I renewed my GoDaddy domain name and they paid me to do it. I can't remember the last time I was on Zoom and Zoom paid me to go on their service. With Onpassive, we will be paying the customers and resellers to use our products and services. Not only are they going to be better, cheaper, easier to use, but also we are going to pay you to use them. Fantastic. One of the things that Onpassive is going to do is we are going to have a thing called targeted traffic. Now, targeted traffic is a little bit different from normal traffic. Targeted traffic means that we are going to target individuals who are actively searching for a product or service. And one of the ways we are going to do this is by using video marketing. We're also going to use all the other mediums that are out there right now for traffic, so emails and advertising campaigns, billboards, TV, newspapers, etc., etc. These are all going to be used, but one of the main things we're going to be using is video marketing. Now, visuals is always best. People can look, people can read, but if people see things, okay, they are much more likely to want that product or service because they can physically see it with their own eyes. We are going to do this with targeted traffic. This means we are going to target this traffic to individuals that are actively looking for it by using our artificial intelligence. Now, you already probably see AI working every single day when you are using everything online. I'll give you an example. When you go onto eBay or any search engine and you put something in there, guess what happens when you go back onto a social platform, whether it's YouTube, whether it's a Facebook or it's Instagram, you instantly get loads and loads of adverts for that thing that you have been searching. Sometimes they're so good, you only have to say it and up pops an advert for something that you've either been looking at or thinking about. Onpassive is going to be no different. When we see somebody who is searching for one of our products or services, we are going to target that person with one of our products and services. So it gives a much better way of that person and a much better chance of that person clicking on that link to come and have a look at our products and services. Guess what's going to happen? That person then will fall into your team. They buy the product and you will get a commission from it. If they like the video, they click on the video. If your link is there, okay, which is there from the company, they will fall into your team. Our videos are going to have an intelligent video format. Okay, it's going to be super friendly interface, so it's very, very easy on the eye, easy to share, and we're going to prioritize these people to have a look at these products and services. All of this is done without you having to lift a finger, and it's all done by artificial intelligence. So let's have a little recap to see where we are so far with Onpassive. What is Onpassive going to do for you? It is a fund solution for any cause. That means that you can use that money that you make from Onpassive for anything you want. There is no qualification periods, there is no waiting or anything like this. If you have money in your wallet, you can withdraw it there and then immediately. There is no caps. There is nothing like this with Onpassive. If it is there, you can withdraw it. And there is going to be all sorts of different ways that you can withdraw it, i.e. to your bank account through cryptocurrency. I even believe check and money order as well will be allowed. All the top marketing or automation is going to be done for you completely hands-free by the company without you having to lift a finger. The company are going to also guarantee visitors and sign-ups, okay, to your domain name web page that will be supplied by the company using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom and a lot more. Now, Richard Branson once said, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it later. Now, the reason we put this up here now is because the window of opportunity to become a founder in this amazing opportunity is going to close very, very shortly. The day we launch to the world, that's it. No more founders. Okay, at the moment, like I said, it is $97 US. We are going to go very shortly into a thing called soft launch, where we as founders are going to start beta testing the products and services to get it ready to then go to the public. The day that we launch to the world, that's it for founders. As soon as we go into soft launch, that price of $97 to become a founder is going to go up. It could go up by a quarter, it could go up by a half, or it could even double. We don't quite know, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be going up. So why not get in now whilst you can? You do not have to know everything about Onpassive to join. The person who has invited you here today will help you along the way, but the main important thing is to get in. If you're in, you will win. It's as simple as that. You do not want to be left on the sidelines watching this train leaving the platform with you not on it. Okay, these chances and opportunities do not come along very often. So jump in, and with the help of your sponsor, who is the person who has invited you here, they will show you to the way. So what is our business model going to do, and why is it so unique? Well, it's so unique because we provide a platform to those with a business so that they can become successful. And what I mean by this is, if you already have a business, we are going to give you the option to host it on the Onpassive platform. Now, obviously, there's going to be some criteria to it, so it has to be approved. Basically, if it is legal, legitimate, above board, and nothing shady, you will be able to host it on the Onpassive platform. Okay, if you do not have a business, we're going to provide for those that have no business a successful online marketing plug and play system that will guarantee your success as well. I haven't got a business that I'm going to put on Onpassive. Onpassive is my business, but there is many people out there who have businesses that they want extra revenue from by the marketing campaigns, etc., and they will want to host it on Onpassive, and that is also possible. And with all of these, we seek to help obtain their abundance by getting eyes in front of your business or Onpassive itself. So let's have a little look at the old model that you're pretty much used to online and why we are so different. Now, this old system is not necessarily just online, it's offline as well. And a lot of these things will probably resonate with a lot of people out there right now. Most things online and offline are based on competition and conflict. That we've all been there. You have employer of the week, you have targets that you have to get to, all the rest of it that causes so much stress that you actually don't even enjoy going to work because it's all pressure on top of you all at the same time. 97% of stuff that you see online end up being a scam. They turn into a money pit. We've always been there. You know, you get promised something, so you jump in, and then all of a sudden next month they say, well, if you buy this, then you will get this. So you pay your money again. Month 3 comes along and they said, well, you really need to be doing this. And if you do this, then you're going to have this. And you end up after 5 months or 3 months or whenever it is, you've paid out a load of money, you've got nothing back in return. So you just end up feeling really, really sad for you. You're walking away feeling like a right schmuck. Okay. And this is a no fault for yours at all. Most things require selling or recruiting, which nobody likes doing because most of us are rubbish at it. And this is why Onpassive is so much better for you. Tools are normally obtained separately and cost a lot of money. There's never any guarantees. Marketers are normally pitched against each other. And the worst of it all is that the compensation plan is normally based on your own efforts. With Onpassive, everything to do with Onpassive is based on mutual benefit. That means the more that I'm helping you, the more you succeed and the more I win at the same time. It is a fantastic business model, knowing that by helping as many people as possible, not only are those people going to win, but I also win at the same time. It's a real business. I showed you the offices in Orlando, Florida and Hyderabad. We have real tangible products that people need and use right now. 4 billion people are using at least one of our products and services that we have in our arsenal and ecosystem of Onpassive. And there's real people behind all of this. Our support network is there with real people. At the moment, it's all by email, but when we launch, there is going to be a phone-in service. We're going to have bots where people can type and there's somebody at the other side. Not only that, it will be in a language of your choice that you can have as well. It is self-funding. Remember, I told you we pay twice out of pocket. That is once to become a founder now, $97, and that lasts for 1 year. Okay. And then the next time we pay any out-of-pocket money is the day that we launch to the world. And that is between 100 and 250 US dollars. After that, You do not pay at all. It comes out of your profits and commissions of customers buying the products and services. We're going to pay you to use these products and services. All the marketing is done for you, so there's no selling. All the marketing is done for you, so there is no recruiting. Every tool you need for success is included in that one price. And the best of all is, it all comes, the founder's position comes with 100% lifetime money back guarantee. Now, tomorrow, a week, a month, or in a year's time, you can ask for that $97 back and the company will give it you back. No questions asked. You can walk away and that's it with your $97. And if you do not believe me on that, you can actually pay for your founder's position with a Visa or MasterCard, and you are backed by the Visa and MasterCard guarantee. Marketers only compete for themselves. So whatever that level that you want, that is your goal, that is where you want to be. Nobody tells you what you have to do. And the best of it all is, all of this comes with a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that has never been seen before online. Ashmi Faris said, everybody in the near future will use something from Onpassive. That is whether they come for the money or the tools, the benefits, connections, or communications, they will have a reason to come to Onpassive. These 4 billion people that already use a product and service will come to Onpassive. You know, can you imagine if 10% came to Onpassive, how many people that would be? Listen, guys, we all have residual bills, so why not make a residual income to pay for those residual bills? All of this is going to be done by one thing, and that is artificial intelligence. Every single company online at the moment is looking at how to integrate artificial intelligence into their businesses. Because we have started building Onpassive, we have put artificial intelligence into every single product and service. It is e-learning, guys. That means the more that we use the products, the more the artificial intelligence knows what is happening, and it is smart. It knows how to target traffic. It knows what people are doing. Just for instance, the search engine that we'll be using within Onpassive, as soon as you start typing, they know what you are looking for and it auto fills in. There is some remarkable products and services that we have got it. You can already now look at a lot of the products and services that we have by going to onpassive.com, and you can search all of them there right now. So let's recap then. What is our system going to do for you? It's going to build your team and grow your business. We're going to provide unlimited rotators, fresh websites and destination pages that change on a daily basis. Okay, the targeted traffic, okay, that people see. One day you'll have one page, next day you'll have another page. So these customers are not going to see the same page from you day in, day out. It's going to change on a daily basis. Automatically is going to send traffic to your sites by using the AI, artificial intelligence. It's going to seamlessly review it, convert it, and then they are going to join under you without you having to lift a finger, because it is 100% automated, done for you by the development of artificial intelligence. It is phenomenal what Onpassive has come up with, and it is all done for the 97% who has not made a thing online up to now. Now, the growth of Onpassive has been nothing short of phenomenal. Now, if you put this graph on any of the exchanges worldwide, you would have people clambering all over you to invest in this business because of the growth. We started off pretty slow back in the July of 2018, and by the January of 2019, we had roughly 10,000 founders. Let's leapfrog forward one whole year to the January of 2020, where we went from 10,000 founders to around about 56,000 founders. Things started heating up then, okay, in the January of 2019. We go forward one more 6-month period to the June of 2019. 2020, sorry, and things are starting to get a bit more interesting. We went from 56 to 90 odd thousand, 96,000. So what we did in a whole year, we did in 6 months. Then let's go from the June all the way through to the September, and we did what we did in 6 months in 3 months. Then we hit September in 2020, and things started going absolutely crazy. People were coming in between 2,000 and 3,000 founders per day, and this growth has not stopped. To give you an idea of how quickly we have grown, we have brought in 300,000 founders since the beginning of this year. Okay, we're only in February now, guys. That means in 3 months we have brought in 100,000 founders a month. So you're asking yourself why, and the reason is because people can see the potential in this company. We are going to be the next Apple, the next Google, the next Microsoft, the next Facebook, you name it. We are going to be the next big information technology kid on the block. You wait and see. Apple and all the rest of it are household names. Onpassive will be a household name within 1 year. Now, this picture we got on here, we've put a unicorn on here, and that is to replicate, okay, a unicorn business. Now, for those that don't know what a unicorn business is, it is a company that has a gross turnover of $1 billion. There is a lot of companies that are unicorn companies. I've just named quite a few of them there: Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Disney's one as well, actually, and many, many more. But all these companies took a long time to get to that unicorn company status. No company has ever been a unicorn company in their first year of trading. Not only are we going to be a unicorn company within our first year of trading, we will be a unicorn company within our first month of trading. Okay, no other company has ever done that. And that is because of our foundership, who become customers and resellers when we join, plus the amount of customers that will be coming in using our products and services. So let's have a look at what the advantages of being a founder in Onpassive is. Well, for a start, you're going to get exclusive access to what we call the Go Founders site. This is an exclusive site only for founders within Onpassive. Within this site, there is a lot of stuff that is there for you. We have over 150 bespoke links that you can use that have your name on it, videos and everything all done for you to share this opportunity if you want it. We've got a community section where you can go and chat to other like-minded founders. We have downloads, we have webinars, we have emails, we have all sorts of things in this back office here that you can use free of charge, that is included in that $97. You'll also get early access to use the proprietary products before they are launched to the world. You'll get priority positioning within the company payment system when you join as a Go founder. You're also going to be a member of the inner circle, where we're going to beta test the products and services, have new ideas, okay, and suggest things via the community, plus a lot more. So let's recap then what this company is going to do for you as a founder. Okay, it is going to automatically advertise for you, market for you, bring leads in. They're going to sign up these leads. Okay, you do not have to do any recruiting. They're going to build your team, and this is for any approved business opportunity. All of this is done on autopilot without you having to lift a finger. And this is because of our platform that we have put together specifically for the 97% of people who failed online. Now is the time, guys, to join us on this journey and become a founder before that door closes. This is a 100% risk-free, guaranteed opportunity to become a founder. Okay, there is no risk because we will give you your money back You can also pay with Visa and MasterCard. Now is the time to jump in. If you've got any questions, we are here right now to answer these questions. You can either go to the Q&A section and type it in there, or the chat area, or you can raise your hand and we'll bring you in, okay, to answer questions. This is a Q&A session now, okay, so please, it is for questions only. Okay, over to you, Neil, please. Thank you very much. You're muted, Neil. There you go.
Excellent, Red. Thank you very much. Yeah, great presentation again, Red. Thanks for that. We've got a couple of hands here, so I'll bring them across. Andy's got a question.
I've not got a question, Neil. No, there's a question in the Q&A at the back. Well, there are three, so I wanted to cover these off. Okay. It says, I think Red, to be fair, has covered these off in the presentation already, but I'll go through these again. It says, are you able to make enough money to pay for the monthly subscription? You will pay once, as Red quite rightly said, and then once you have 3 in your group, your commissions will cover that monthly subscription. Now, again, let me put this into perspective for you. We have a potential marketplace of 4 billion potential customers. We are 600,000 founders, and it's already been estimated that we will have over 100 million customers within our first year. Now, that means that the 610,000 founders that we have is less than 1% of the potential marketplace that we anticipate taking on board in the first year. So yes, your monthly subscription should be covered with a massive influx of customers in a very short period of time, probably 2 weeks, less than a month, but you will pay that monthly subscription once. They've also said, is Onpassive regulated? Onpassive has gone into 200 odd plus countries, and what our lawyers have done is have gone through to each of the various regulating bodies in order to obtain what's classed as a gold seal. Now, one of the delays that we've got, if you like, is the O wallet. We have to make sure that every single country accepts the payment system in place. So yes, as far as Onpassive is concerned, it's regulated and will be in over 200 countries. And where do I go for a refund if things aren't what you say? Well, the Red has just covered that one. At the end of the day, if you don't like what you see, you simply go into the back office to support and say, I want my money back. No questions asked. It will be sent back to you, and we'll see you later.
Right. Yeah. The only thing I will say on the refund is you will always be refunded back to your payment method. So if you paid with BTC, it will go back to BTC. If you paid on Visa or MasterCard, it will go back to that card, etc., etc. Over to you, Neil.
Yeah, I think there was somebody that asked a question not only about the $97, but is there a refund with the monthly fee as well? Which, as I'm aware, there isn't, is there?
No, there's no refund on the monthly fee. Basically, once the gates open, which is when we launch to the world, okay, that is when we are active as a company. Okay, so there's no more founders then. Okay, we are then customers and resellers, and that first month payment, one time out of pocket, is to activate your position. Okay, once your position is activated, it's a bit like buying a meal. Once you've bought the meal, okay, you can't send it back again because you've just bought it. It's exactly the same with this. You are physically buying a service of Onpassive, okay, for your position, so it is not refundable. No.
Yeah, you're buying the products, and that's it. Then you're in the cycle, you're in the system, aren't you? Your next decision, of course, is at the end of the year as to whether you want to continue.
Yeah, exactly. But that's a completely different thing anyway. That's down the line. Of course, it is. We got any hands up? Does anybody want to come on to ask a question? I think there was one hand up, at least gone back down here. Has anyone else got any questions, guys? If you don't want to come on and ask them live, you can go down into either the chat area will find you or into the Q&A. And obviously, we want to try and keep it very much to the presentation. So for the benefit of the new people here, to give them a much better idea of what it is. So has anyone got anything at all?
I think Honor, is it Honor?
Yes, please. Yes.
Hello, Honor, your question?
Yeah, hello. Actually,
Hey.
I'm new to this. I just want to know, like, I'm not a good marketer, so what happens if I don't, if I'm unable to build up a team?
Okay. It's a very good question, and you are exactly in the right place, like many, many others here are as well, is because we are rubbish at recruiting and marketing and getting people interested in anything. And this is exactly what Onpassive is here for. Okay, we are physically paying the company to do it for us. Now, at this stage, I am going to hand this over to Andy Burks because he gives an extremely good explanation of how the marketing campaigns are going to work on our behalf. So he's going to use the analogy of you starting when we open the doors from zero in your team, of what you can expect to have in your team by the end of the first year. So just hang tight and Andy will explain it for you now.
Okay. As Red said, the company would have a marketing campaign which will be running all the time. So we'll be put in the the rotators, and once you've got 3 customers on board, it moves to the next person and so on, and then it comes back to us, etc. So the anticipation here is that it will create 3 customers for us, and then the next 3 in the next rotation, and another 3, and so on. So if you do absolutely nothing, and I mean not share it with anybody, not tell your friends, nothing, it goes you plus your 3. So that's now 4 times 3, that's 12, plus your 4, that's 16, times 3, 48, plus your 16, 64, and so on. So at the end of the first year, if we say, and this is totally conservatively, by the way, if we say that each rotation takes 3 months to complete, I very much doubt that will be that way, based upon the fact that we did a test fairly recently where they wanted to obtain 1 million opt-ins, and it took them 4 days, and that wasn't using the artificial intelligence. Now that's collecting data for people that actually want the product, so they give you your name, email address, and telephone number. So from that perspective, the likelihood of a massive influx of customers coming in over a very short period of time, but let's say it takes 3 months for each cycle. At the end of the first year, you'd have 256 in your team. Now, I'm a financial advisor and have been for over 35 years. Let's just say we anticipate the income from that would create more than most people in Europe retire on. How tactful was that?
Nice, very good. And don't forget, Andy, that's just the first year.
Yeah, it's just the first year, yeah.
This is not a business that's going to be around for 1 year. You know, this is a business for life. And with the analogy that Andy has just brought out there, things start getting extremely interesting into year 2, year 3, and year 4. Now, because of the way that the system works, without you having to do anything, you'll be looking at around about 10,000 people in your team after 3 years. Now, that's without you having to do a single thing, you know, so you don't have to be a major mathematician to understand and realize the implications of what it's going to do to so many people around the globe financially.
I think that the only problem that you've got, Red, is the fact that the income never stops growing.
Correct.
You can't say I want 10 grand a month and that's it. It won't stop growing. We've got a market of 4 billion. Yeah, and even if we take on 100 million in the first year, that's still less than 2% of the total potential marketplace. So, yeah, the world is your oyster.
Thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome, Noah.
I also remember Michael Williams saying a few weeks ago, Andy, that whilst we use the analogy of the power of three in terms of growth per campaign, Michael actually implied that it could be, we could get anything from a campaign. We might get 6 customers or 7 or 11
Yeah,
or 3. And that's mind blowing, isn't it?
exactly. I mean, as far as the campaigns is concerned, Neil, it really is going to be a luck at the draw as far as who signs up and who's not. You know, the company is going to put the products in front of people, and you might cop lucky, like you say, and say they put 10 people in front of you. On a normal average basis, you're going to get 1 out of the 10, but you might cop lucky that you're getting 6 out of the 10. So, you know, one size is not going to fit all. There is going to be deviations up and down, but one thing's for sure is that you do not have to market, you do not have to recruit, because it is all going to be done for you. So rest assured on that. So have we got any more questions, anybody?
I don't think you had your hand up, David, did you, David?
No, I didn't have my hand up. No, I was just.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I still have a question. Is that all right?
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry on that.
Yeah. Does he have a age limit? Because I have a 16-year-old son. Can I register him? Is there any
Your
age
son?
limit?
Yeah. Okay. As far as you can register anybody you like under yourself. Okay. So you use your registration link to register anyone you like. Now, if that person is underage, now the legal limit for Onpassive is dependent on your country, but the rule is the legal age to own a business. So in the UK, that's 16, and I know in the States it's 18. If they are underneath that legal age, when it comes to signing the NDA, okay, there is 2 tick boxes down there. One is to say that you agree to what you're signing, and the other one is to say that you are signing it on behalf of somebody else's account. Okay, now if that's the case, if it's your son and he's underage, you can then sign that NDA on his behalf, and you can look after his account until he's old enough to take it over.
Thank you.
You're welcome. In the Q&A, I've got one here from Martia. If you are just yourself in your team, will the growth be the same as the old 2018 accounts we bought? Okay, as far all accounts will grow at the same rate as far as the traffic is concerned. Okay, there is no extra traffic for earlier dates or different traffic for anyone else. But don't forget, there's 3 ways that your team can grow. One is by the traffic and the AI that the company is doing on your behalf. The other one is by your own endeavors. That means sharing the business and inviting people to join you on this journey whilst we can right now before we launch to the world. And the other one is when we launch, there is a chance of overflow. Now, as far as the older accounts is concerned, back in 2018, the older the account, the more chance you have of having overflow. And that is just the physics of it all, that if you are tipping a bottle of champagne, you know, when you stack all the glasses up, okay, and you start at the top here, you pour in the champagne, which glasses get filled first? It's the ones at the top, and then it trickles down and down and down and down. Exactly the same analogy will be for overflow. So if you've got an older account, okay, that one will receive the overflow first before the others. So there is 3 ways of your team growing before you join. I hope that answers your question. Unless anybody else wants to add to that. from the panel?
The other thing to think about is the fact that overflow is just one of those points. Every single founder has the capability to earn more than the guy that started in July 2018 if they do their bit. If you share this with friends and family, it's something you can pass to them as a legacy. If you don't decide to share it, it's not a problem. You're still going to get the company driving traffic for you and still building your team. If you decide to really go for it and build your team yourself, then, as I said, your potential income could be far greater than someone that set out a position in June 2018.
Absolutely correct. This is the beauty about the business is whatever your goals and desires is, you can do something about it because you have got this business to leverage for yourself. You know, you can either be passive or active, hence the name Onpassive. You can be completely passive and you will still win. It will just take you a bit more time. That's all it is. Okay, guys, any more questions anywhere that are relevant to new people? Have you seen going around? If
sorry, please, I have another one, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. When is it launched, really? Nobody seems to be mentioning when it's going to be launched.
Well, for a start, that is a founder's question, not a new question for what this presentation is for. But seeing as you asked, there has never been given a time scale for it. And the reason no one gives a time scale for it is because this is a business. We are building a business with the products and services involved within it. And things happen along the line. Like Andy said, we are waiting for all the right documentation for the merchandising to be done so that every single country can be paid in their own currency. This takes a lot of time to do this. Also, the products themselves have to be tested, and we haven't started that testing stage. Remember, you need to understand what a founder is. We are founding the company. This means that we are here to help the company be founded. That means that we are here to help beta test, to trial things, to share this opportunity to other people and to build this business. As far as the launch date is concerned, there is nobody who wants it to launch more quicker than Ash Mufareh himself, because he is paying for all of this staff in India out of his own pocket. He has not used a penny of the founder's fee, because the founder's fee is going to the marketing campaign, which he has said from word go. So please realize that as much as we want to, okay, we want it to launch tomorrow so we can all start earning, okay, but the reality is we have to make sure everything is in place, because I can assure you this now, Opa, that we do not want it to launch and then close on a, all right, because that would just be catastrophic for everybody involved. We want it to be good. We want it to be viable. We want it to do what it says on a tin. And that means that we have to get it right from word go. There is an awful lot of companies out there that are already looking at Onpassive, okay? And they are very, very nervous about what we want. And they will be trying to do everything in their power to derail us. So we have to make sure that everything is in place and it is done correctly and above board, which is what we are doing now. Anybody want to answer that?
Honor, the other thing you've got to take into consideration is the likes of Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, etc. started in the garage. They all took over 2 years to come to market with one product, and that was just to America. It wasn't global, it was one product in America. And if you then look at Microsoft brings out a new product without testing it properly, and at the end of the day we then get sent updates on a regular basis because they've got to solve all the bugs and what have you that are in the system. So wouldn't it be better to have a company that does it right from day one? Absolutely. So if it takes 6 to 9 months more for this to launch, I'm happy with that. At the end of the day, that's the best thing that could happen as far as the company is concerned. We'll just blow the competition out of the water.
Correct. I'd just like to give a quick shout. You're welcome, Honor, and lovely. Thank you very much for asking the questions. Just want to give a quick shout out to Mike Ellis. I've seen him in the participants there. Mike, lovely for you to sneak in that back door and listen to us going on here. It's lovely to see you here, my friend. And thank you very much for taking the time to jump on. Have we got any more questions? If that's it, we'll wrap it up at the top of the hour. Fantastic.
Could I show you something quite exciting, please, Red?
Go on then, Andy.
It's not Andy, it's Paul.
All right, I'm sorry, Paul.
Hello, bud. Fantastic presentation, by the way. Really good. And I was just chuckling when Andy was on about Microsoft. When Microsoft launched Windows 8 and Windows 10, it was a disaster. And they had to fix it and everything else. And then nobody wanted to buy it. And the company had the cheek to call themselves Microsoft Works. Bit ironic, that, isn't it? But I just want to show the viewers, the new viewers, something quite exciting. We've got a live webinar going on here. But in the background, the company never sleeps. I'm going to show you my laptop now. I've just got an email through from the company, and it says breaking news, introducing Onpassive's new product. And if you look on the screen there, that was 12 minutes ago when that come through, and it's showing that we've successfully launched the new product, the long-awaited O Tracker, successfully on April the 9th. And we are thrilled with the response we got from the viewers present at the launch. So, you know, around the world, we're in the evening, touching 10 o'clock at night. So that means I'm a founder. I got that email. When you all come off this webinar, you've all got that email waiting for you. But imagine all the new people that are coming on as this company builds, because we're going to launch this year with about 50 products, and then it's going to increase. So every time the company has a new product, we don't get charged any more for that. But we all get informed instantly by our email saying, by the way, we've just launched another new product for you. And it could be something that's going to make someone really jazzed. So while we're doing our thing, I just want to let the people know this company doesn't sleep. It's building all the time. And it's just, I was thrilled to get that through. I thought, look at this time of night. And they're just notifying everyone. We've done it again. We've got another new one for you. So I just wanted to share you that and show you that live.
Thanks very much, Paul. Lovely to see you on here.
Can I just add to that as well? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go on, Pete. Hey, mate.
Yeah. Paul was right, because I mean, obviously, I've got a lot of positions, and it's connected to my email is obviously connected to my phone, and it's going click, 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 and I'm just being notified as well with all the other accounts that I've got that obviously it's come live, which is great. So I just want to confirm what Paul was just saying. Okay.
Fantastic, Pete. Thanks very much. Super. Okay, then, guys, that'll do. If we've got no more questions, we'll wrap it up, call it a day. And coming up then, we're anticipating that there is a company presentation tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. UK time, unless we hear otherwise for any product launches. Don't forget, again, Fireside Chat is going to be on Sunday. Love to see you guys on here if you can make it. It was great fun this week. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Honestly, it was like going out and staying in. Great fun it was. Really, really enjoyed it. Anyway, thanks very much, Neil, for doing the slides again. I know it's been hard for you, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for the rest of the UK and Ireland leadership team, which you see here in front of you on the panelists. And also Victor Ungsi, who's in the chat area as well. He's part of that. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you, Neil, to close it down.
Yeah, thanks, Red. Just obviously a couple of things. We're expecting a founders webinar again, aren't we, Red, this Friday? Yeah. Depending on whether there's a product launch, it'll either be, for us in the UK, either 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. And of course, we're back again next Monday at the same time, aren't we, Red?
Yeah, we are. I'll just say one more thing before we close it down. Remember, if you are new here, please get back to the person that invited you here for any more information on Onpassive. They'll be glad to point you in the right direction.
Super. And yes, thanks very much for coming, and see you at the same time next week. Bye for now. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.